So we're gonna burn our one Trenches appearance tonight for cover 4 because we know if we see him tonight, we're not gonna see him Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, I got to take a 6-week sabbatical just because of trolls.
He's a busy man. What can I say?
Busy.
Well, I'm just gonna savor it then.
I'll be here. We're a basketball school now. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Welcome to cover 4 basketball.
And just wait till the spring when we do college baseball.
And if you guys have never heard us do college football before, come hang out with us next fall. We do college football too.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
our least favorite sport.
Now, I'm kind of busy during that time. Me and Ncaa just are. We're covering college women's soccer during the fall as well.
Yeah.
So,
and we're
that's
getting ready
priority.
for college basketball season.
Yeah.
I get it. It's been a while since y'all won something, but me and Hoss will be here to do football.
Women's soccer is a priority. Isn't that right, Ncaa?
That's right, Carter. Are you sure that Kentucky, Florida, who'd you say were the only ones to win an Arkansas.
I'm pretty damn sure. Ncaa.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I think you're right. Unless it was somebody from like the 1920s or 30s, like an Ole Miss or something.
You know who won the first ever NCAA tournament? It was back in the 30s. Guess who it was? Only one they've ever won, too.
What conference?
It's not an SEC school.
What conference?
The Oregon Ducks won the first ever
The Oregon Ducks.
NCAA tournament. But see, back in them days, it was only 32 teams. It was only like 32 teams for a long time. I'm not sure the exact year they went to 64. I mean, hell, now it's 68. You know, I still don't know why they added those extra 4 teams. And then you got to have that one play-in game. I hated that.
I didn't realize until here recently that the 3-point line was just instituted. You'd be surprised at how recently that's just been in place.
I think that got instituted like the 86, 87.
Yeah. It's crazy.
When Michael Jordan was at North Carolina, they did not have it.
Yep.
It was right after he left. It was about the time they brought it in. Now, I think the NBA did have it a little bit longer.
They did.
Yeah. But just think about some of them guys that have like all these scoring records back in those days before 3-point line. Think about if they would have had the 3-point line then, they'd have been, oh my God.
Yeah, like a Pete Maravich or something.
Mm-hmm. Or hell, MJ in North Carolina, probably. No telling. Because I think they won the national title his freshman year, but they didn't in his sophomore, junior year.
That just blew my mind. I thought the 3-point. I mean, I knew it. I thought it would have been there at least since like the 70s or something.
Apparently not.
Everybody here was born before the 3-point line. No, they weren't.
No.
2
of us were not.
Yeah. It was me and Hoss that were not born.
That's
before.
Right. Yep, you got it.
Math hard.
It is. It can be.
Well,
this isn't a math show. This is
we're not here for math.
Round ball.
Well, see, 80s just seems so recent to me. I wanted to say it's like 15 years ago, but it wasn't. There was that whole 90s and 2000s thing.
Yep.
Carter, were you 89 or 90?
I was July of 90.
90.
Yep. I was conceived in 89. Does that count?
Yep.
I don't know.
I had a lot of fun doing it.
You're amazing.
You're welcome for the gift of life, Carter.
He pulled you from his rib.
Jesus Christ. What have I got myself into?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious who you're a fan of, Carter.
Well, we would know who you're a fan of if you cut your fucking camera on.
Oh,
no, I guess we still wouldn't.
Well.
No.
Is that a Patagonia hat or is that a
It's a St. Augustine hat.
That's the St. Augustine hat, Carter.
I like that shirt.
Get in, loser.
I didn't see the shirt. I saw it was black.
It was cool. I wish you'd cam up. Yep. This is what we're going to play with Ncaa now.
See, I'm ready to click in with the right answers. I'm ready to play.
Can't see. What does it say? Get in, loose.
Get in, loser.
Oh.
I'm ready to play the game.
It's horror themed. Yeah.
Well, I knew Hoss would like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it when Crane just showed up to watch Wolf Creek, too. That was awesome.
Where's EC at?
I don't see him.
The weather,
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Anyway.
Almighty.
So do you want to start with how everybody's team's doing, or you want to get into the next upcoming games? What you want to do here?
I mean,
I think we could cover how we're doing up to this point, maybe.
It's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, tell them about your Georgia Bulldogs, then, Churches.
A lot better than they were supposed to be doing this year.
Yeah.
Mike White took them to a 10-game win streak. Had Tennessee on their toes. Tennessee came back and got the win, and then last week Georgia got their biggest win. They beat South Carolina.
Yeah, Georgia's not bad.
Yeah, I mean they're decent this year. They're not a world beater, but they're decent. It's nice.
They got a better record thus far right now. I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to this. Than they did when they had the nation's number one draft. NBA first round draft pick. That team, was 500.
Mike White was a great hire. Like them stealing him, he's definitely a good fit at UGA.
Yeah.
I don't know if he stays, but it's a good fit.
I don't know why Florida let him go.
Yeah, but Abdul Rahim is killing it for us, and then the freshman white kid, Blue Kane, has been tearing it up in the 3-point line. So it's been nice.
Yeah. What's his name? Blue Kane?
Blue Kane.
Blue Kane.
He is a goofy-looking bastard. Ponytail and all, face about just as bad as Carson Beck, but hey, he's doing it.
Hey, wow. He's got his own style.
Yeah, it's something.
Y'all got some ugly inbred-looking players.
We do. But fuck it. If they're going to play, let them play. They all look like they should belong at West Virginia, but they're doing it. So
the wrong turn, hills have eyes type people. I noticed that Georgia has got a big game this Saturday.
It's an L. I'll go ahead and say it's an L. We're not going to win in Kentucky, but if we can keep it close, I'll be happy. Kind of like how we did with Tennessee. If it's a close game, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? At least it shows we got fight against these good teams.
Well, I'm looking at it's 5 o'clock. Well, 6 o'clock Eastern.
Yep.
SEC Network. The player I think you got to watch out for is that Antonio Reeves. That kid is good. He's dangerous. That's obviously Kentucky's best player, I think. The problem is they got a few. Yeah. They shoot 3 well. But the thing that Georgia, if Kentucky's not shooting good, there's a chance.
If that game was at Georgia, that'd be like on the upset alert.
Mm-hmm. The thing that Georgia's doing the best every game is they're winning turnovers. Like they had Tennessee on the heels with turnovers. They destroyed South Carolina with turnovers. The problem with Georgia is they are so momentum heavy. As soon as they miss 2 shots in a row, it's over. So the next team's getting at least 14 points, and now Georgia have to play catch up again. But if they can keep that turnover battle winning against Kentucky, I mean, like I said, just keep it close. That's all I ask.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, y'all are a good team. I think. Trying to look. I mean, ESPN only gives y'all like a 14.6% chance of winning Saturday. But do y'all play Kentucky in Athens this year?
I don't know. I don't know if we play them twice this year.
Right.
I have to look at the schedule.
That's the good thing if you play a team twice. I mean, hey, you especially if you play them on the road first. Mm-hmm. There's always like, well, you may drop this one, but you can always get it back.
Right.
And
we never play Kentucky twice. I don't know why that's always been that way.
We do.
Maybe it's out of mercy.
Fucking year.
Here's my thing.
Every year.
I think I was talking to Carter about this on the phone. Like, I didn't expect to see much out of Georgia because we're just not a basketball program. I mean, it's clear as day. But I still think right now, as it sits, we might be 6th in the SEC. So I'll take it. I think you got your Kentucky, Tennessee, Auburn, then Ole Miss, then Bama, then Georgia. So I'll take it. That's way better than I thought we were going to be coming into the season.
Yeah.
I would put Bama in front of Ole Miss.
Well, either way, take that order. Those are your 5.
Georgia keeps winning though. They might be a tournament team this year.
Yeah,
I'm hoping, man. I'd love to see us just hit the 64.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all went on the road and beat South Carolina Tuesday night, and I don't think a lot of people saw that happen.
Mm.
So, I guess just keep doing it.
All right, I'll let them know.
Yeah, call them up, say, "Hey, buddy, you're doing good."
Just keep giving Blue Cane the ball.
Just give Blue Cane the ball.
Yep.
And just keep doing your thing, buddy. Good
So they're what, about 13-3 or something like that right now?
Yep, 13-4. Okay, let's move on to. Let's go to Auburn, who y'all played Wednesday night, not Tuesday, right?
Yep, played last night.
And y'all beat Kentucky or Vanderbilt. 80-65.
Yeah.
Now
that's correct. That one's kind of tricky to me.
I don't think so.
Auburn's going to lose. I mean, look, you know how basketball works. We've been watching it a long time. You can be the best team in the country. We saw Purdue get beat by somebody they had no business losing to last week, right?
Yeah, everybody lost last week. The top 5 teams lost. Yeah,
unless you're just like an NBA almost level team, you're going to lose. Like we stubbed our toe at App State. I mean, we already got one early in the year on that. So, I mean, we're due a couple more. Auburn's going to wind up with 5 to 6 losses this year somehow, some way. They're going to have a bad night.
I don't think, though, it's going to be at home. I don't think you're going to lose a home game. And if you do lose a home game, I really don't think it'll be Ole Miss. If you lose a home game, I think it's either going to be like Kentucky or maybe in Alabama.
Alabama, yeah.
Well, looking at your schedule, I don't see a lot of losses at home for Auburn, if any.
Don't say your team too short. Cranders, y'all are ranked. Y'all are a ranked team.
Yeah.
Auburn is one of only 2 still unbeaten teams in the conference.
That's correct.
What's been Auburn's best win so far?
Well, they you got Indiana. They beat Indiana. Indiana's a quality team. I'm not sure if they're ranked yet or not, but you got I don't know. I consider so far the SEC wins they've got. There's like they had USC was on the schedule. USC was a tournament team last year. They were supposed to be good this year. I don't know what happened to them. Just didn't pan out for them. But some of these teams they scheduled were supposed to be good, and they turned out they weren't.
So who have y'all played in the SEC besides Vandy? Like what's the other 2 teams?
A&M. God, who was the other one? A&M. And it escapes me right now.
I got you. Hold on.
And I'm not questioning your team. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean? You follow your team.
Arkansas.
Yeah, that we opened with Arkansas.
Vanderbilt, A&M, and then the
LSU.
4th team.
LSU.
Y'all played LSU already?
Yep.
Okay.
It's real wacky too, like A&M beats Kentucky, LSU beats A&M. That's basketball. I mean, we're kind of used to it with football, but home court it matters more in basketball than almost football, I think.
Of course it does.
It's tough, man. That's what I'm saying. Like if Kentucky was traveling to Georgia, it wouldn't shock me if Georgia were to beat Kentucky.
Exactly. Kentucky is the hardest place to play in the SEC. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Even those bad Kentucky teams a few years ago, still look at their home record. they barely lose at home, even on their bad years. I think the one year that they had like a a non good year at home was the COVID year, where there was no fans really.
Mm.
So,
But I think Auburn's pretty good. I like their chances. We're gonna stub our toe a couple of times, but uh, Ole Miss, I really want to see them handle Ole Miss because one of our players that played at Auburn for 3 years is there, Alan Flanagan. So that just a little bit of that. He transferred over to Ole Miss.
Who in the conference has beat Kentucky already?
Texas A&M, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, you just said that. That's my bad.
yeah, was that Texas A&M?
Well, it's good to see that our Cover 4 audience loves basketball.
Yeah,
Yes,
they definitely do. The Duck is here.
Shout out to him. So Carter, I'll go out on the ledge. I'll say Auburn beats Kentucky. Auburn beats Ole Miss this weekend.
Yeah, I think you're safe on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next week's gonna get interesting though.
Why is that? Oh, y'all got to play Bama next week.
Next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Hoss and I are going to have to shake hands and be enemies for about 2 hours and 2.5 hours.
It out a little.
Yeah, we'll put them up.
Is it in Tuscaloosa?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is. We play y'all at Auburn later.
That's going to be on and popping right there. There's going to be some hype on that game.
As far as my team, I'm not going to really spend a lot of time talking about them. They got a big game. 2 days. In 2 days, they play Hoss's team. Oh, wrong way.
Woo!
Right there.
The defending SEC champ.
Yeah, that's right. And do we play y'all twice? Because we played y'all in Knoxville last year, and that was the only time we played.
Yeah, we'll play again in March.
Okay. See, I think Tennessee will win this game because it's in Neyland, or not Neyland. Jesus, it's in Knoxville.
TBA. Yeah,
it's in Thompson Bone Arena. It's hard to win on the road, but I think Tennessee and Bama are going to split this year. I think Alabama's that team. They're one of the top teams. I think that, I think Tennessee playing at home, it's sold out. They're doing the whole orange out thing. I don't know. I feel comfortable. I'll tell you this much. There ain't, but I feel comfortable with Tennessee at home in just about every game. Now, on the road, I'm not comfortable in anywhere. I could be wrong. I mean, Tennessee is known to shoot themselves in the foot. And anybody can have an off day. So I could be saying all this and Tennessee gets waxed. I'm not delusional at all about my team. I think where we're at right now, I think we deserve the ranking we've got. But that could change. We've got some good ranked wins. We've got a good resume so far. But that ain't going to matter if you lose 7-8 conference games, unfortunately. Well, it might matter, to get into the tournament. I'm saying
it wouldn't hurt you guys. Y'all'd still be ranked. Y'all probably move up in the rankings if you lost 8 conference games.
I doubt that, but
y'all done lost like 12.
We've lost 4 games.
I'm just messing with you.
We lost to the top 2 teams. We lost to the top 10 North Carolina team. So, yeah, we've got a few losses. There's no lie. But, we've only had 1 bad loss so far.
You guys in Alabama are kind of running parallel with each other. Y'all both played brutal, like super brutal out of conference schedules.
Yep.
Yeah.
Played some good teams really close and come up short in a few of them. And now you're kind of getting into league play and kind of having your way with these teams. Like Bama's starting to shine too. So
yeah, our biggest win so far is Illinois or Wisconsin. Either two of those. Those are two. I don't know which one is ranked higher, but I think Illinois is like a
I
top.
think it's Illinois.
Yeah. Illinois is ranked 14th or something. They just beat Michigan just now.
Humble brag.
I mean,
yeah.
He asked what was our best. He asked you what your best win was. So you.
I didn't hear Trenches ask you what Tennessee's best win was.
I already knew it was Georgia last week. I already knew what that was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Trenches
Wisconsin
does all the question asking, Carter.
I'm going to say Wisconsin because it was at Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's ranked 11th. So I'm going Wisconsin.
Right.
He got in two humble brags right there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Let's hear about Alabama, Hoss.
Thank you, Carter. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, we are 12-5 right now. Those losses coming to Ohio State, Clemson, Purdue, Creighton, and Arizona. Those were the three ranked ones back to back there. I really think we should have beat Clemson, but we just came up short in that game. Of course, we are 4-0 in the SEC, so that is good. But the teams we played thus far, I mean, you could say they're not the toughest ones in the bunch, but this is going to be a challenging game on Saturday. I would feel a little bit more confident had Sears not had a little bit of an injury against Missouri. It looked like something with his ankle. But it was definitely affecting his play in the second half. And he only put up 9 points. He's usually our leading scorer. So, with him not being 100%, I don't know. I mean, hopefully he'll be playing better Saturday. But, some of our other players got to step up, which they did against Missouri. We had Griffin and Estrada with 21 points. So, getting that three ball to working is, definitely key. And that's been something we've been struggling with earlier in the season for sure. But our free throws have been helping us out a lot because we've been, really high percentage versus previous years. And so that's definitely been helping us out. But, yeah, it's going to be a challenging game. And like I said, we don't have any ranked wins. So going up against another ranked team, hopefully this will be the one we can get things going in a more positive direction as far as that goes. But, we got Tennessee Saturday and then Auburn on Wednesday. So
I've watched a lot of our games because we talk shit to each other, and there's a interest there. So I've watched a lot of you guys' teams, and Alabama can make a 3-point game into a 12-point game in a freaking hurry with the threes that they hit. God almighty, they can shoot the eyes out.
Yeah,
I mean, that Missouri game the other night, man, it was nip and tuck, halfway through the second half. And then all of a sudden you look up, you go fix a glass of water and come back, and it's up to 9 points like that.
Yeah, Griffin was 5 for 7 on 3-pointers. So he was the one that got a little hot there, especially later in the game.
And Tennessee's got them French white guys out there with their pinkies up in there talking that payri shit. And
we do not have a single Frenchman on our team.
It's,
he's actually a Spaniard. I mean, he's not from Spain, but he's over near Spain.
Carter,
if Maddie was here, you could tell you the country.
Question in the comments for you there.
Yeah, BVD. I mean, Taterbog wants to know: is Carter wearing an Allen Houston jersey?
No, it's a John Fulkerson jersey.
Fulkerson, there you go.
Now, I do believe there is a bet in this chat already, right? For one game, I think it's Auburn versus Tennessee. There is a bet for that game, correct?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, that's right.
Now, Hoss,
I was kind of hoping you'd forget it.
We know who they're picking. Who are you picking in that game? Because that's a big matchup.
Don't let Carter's cute face influence you.
Oh, hey, he'll side with you. I know.
Where is it being played again?
Knoxville.
Okay. We played Tennessee twice this year too, by the way.
Nope.
No,
Just once.
I mean, Thompson Bowen is a tough place to play, but
Remember how he talked to you the other morning?
They can. They can slip up, and I don't know. I might be willing to give the edge to Auburn in this one.
Boom!
I'm gonna take Tennessee in that game, but I get what you're saying. All right, so let me ask you this, House.
Mm-hmm.
They got a bet going on. I have a fun bet for you and me.
Okay.
January 31st, Bama comes to Athens.
Yep.
Here's the bet I want to make with you. I want to do a horror DVD bet. You get to pick any of yours. If I win, I'll pick any of my horror films. Loser ships one to the other.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sound good? So I can either increase your collection or you give me one of your fun ones. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
What do y'all? What is the? You talk? Oh, movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
January 31st, Bama comes to Athens. It's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it will.
And I figured that'd be a cool bet because I think we both got some horror films that the other one might not have.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you guys something.
That's right up my alley.
I didn't look up every team, but this is fucking wild. How many, just off the top of your head, how many tournaments do you think your teams have made? Total. NCAA, not NIT.
Here comes a major humble brag for Carter.
Oh, it ain't a brag for me. Oh, come on.
We're talking about all time?
I don't know.
All time.
Four? I don't fucking know.
I'm going to say 6. That's a
No,
lot.
that's way too low.
You're way too low.
You think so?
Bama's
Yeah.
got the second best basketball tradition in the SEC behind Kentucky, or second most wins.
All right,
something
we'll
like
go 9. I don't know.
23 holes.
Damn.
Damn.
I didn't know it was that big. Oh wow. You're just talking about just making it in though.
Just the field of 64.
Sticking with 4.
12.
Awesome.
Georgia's got 12.
And Auburn has 12. But here's the point.
How many did Georgia have?
12.
12.
So really, y'all ain't shit.
Let me tell you something. Kentucky, 38.
God.
Oh, no. That's just Elite 8 appearances.
Oh wow.
Kentucky has a total of 62 tournament appearances.
Mm-hmm.
38 Elite 8s. I believe it was like 18 Final Fours. That's insane.
And how many does Tennessee have?
25.
Oh.
But 38 Elite 8s.
That being said, every
Still
year,
a humble brag for Carter in a way.
yeah,
I wasn't
every
even gonna put
year
mine in there.
when Georgia and Tennessee beat the living shit out of Kentucky in football, I don't want to hear poor Kentucky.
No.
I'm only talking to one person on this panel.
Yeah, that's only Vanderbilt in
In Florida.
Yeah, those poor guys, they catch hell.
Florida's
You
got
guys are
21.
brutal.
Jesus. Yeah, there's nobody that even I'm trying to find Arkansas to see if they're even close.
I wonder if you add up everybody's SEC, if it even comes, like if it passes Kentucky's.
That's probably not.
It'd be close.
Yeah, well, okay, Arkansas, holy shit, I was wrong. Okay.
Arkansas's only been. Oh yeah. Never mind. My bad. We're out of practice. I was about to say something really stupid.
35 tournament appearances for Arkansas.
Okay.
Yep.
But they haven't. Like Arkansas still gets. Do you ever feel like Arkansas still gets pub from that 92 national
It's
championship
94.
team? 94. I still feel like they get credibility off that.
They do have 6 Final Fours, though, Grant. Did you know that? But 41, 45, 78, 90, 94, 95. I don't know. Most of their tournament appearances were before the SEC.
Yeah.
You know, back in the, what was it there, in the big Southwest or Big A, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Different time. Let's see what Mizzou's done. I don't know. I've never thought about them as a basketball school.
They probably got a handful of appearances. I don't ever remember them getting too hot.
Yeah, me neither. Here we go. All right. Missouri. Oh, boy. Holy shit. 29. Wow.
So what you're saying is Georgia and Auburn really just suck. So everybody else is in the 20s or 30s.
Yeah, we're not notoriously.
No, but here's the thing. Georgia
Good.
and Auburn have something that Tennessee and Alabama don't have. A Final Four appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Us and you guys, this is we share this in common, trenches. We're up until here like very recently. I've seen Auburn only be good in basketball outside of Bruce Pearl maybe 2 times in my entire life, in like 2 or 3 year stretches. Outside of that, we're usually the doormat. So
Yeah, I'm going to ask a question, and for anybody who watches this playback, and I'm talking to you, StreamYard, this is the first year I've gotten into basketball. When did Georgia hit a Final Four?
1983, Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, okay, Dominic. All right.
Yep.
He was a great player.
Yeah, I have his jersey.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the only one you can get for UGA basketball. It's always just 21. That's all you can get.
Yeah,
Until Blue Kane gets a senior year, we're good.
that's right. It's coming.
Yeah,
Carter's
get that number
probably
0
got it
ready.
somewhere.
The craziest one is Texas Tech. They've got a national championship, not 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how many times they've made the Elite Eight? Twice. They
Damn,
made
50%.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. I mean, but hey, that's all it takes. One,
Yeah.
Duke wasn't really shit till when Coach K, really.
Yeah.
I think the best part about college basketball is you hear school names you never would have heard before, like fucking Colgate.
That's
Like,
exactly what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like there's teams you're just like, that's not fucking real college. And sure as shit it is. You'll see
Saint
them
Bonaventure or something.
you'll see them March Madness.
I mean, UCLA's got the most national championships, but let me tell you the years. 64, 65, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 75, 95.
Damn.
That's from 1964 to 1975. They won it every year except for 66 and 74.
Oh,
They won it
John
11
Wooden.
out of 13 years. Or 10. Or I don't know. Something like that. Unbelievable.
You won't see nothing like that nowadays.
Hell no. Can you guys ever remember a team going completely undefeated in college basketball? I'm talking about the regular season, the conference tournaments, the NCAA tournament.
Really difficult to do.
Remember Kentucky back in was it 2016? They went 30. They were 38-0, and they got put out by, I think, Wisconsin in the Final Four.
Yep.
And I remember Kentucky fans getting tattoos of 40-0 because they were convinced they were going to win it all, and they probably should have.
They were getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
As the games went on in the tournament, you could tell that butt was getting tight. Boy, they were starting to feel that pressure.
Yeah.
Like in basketball, like our teams, it looks like it's happening again. Pearl's team seems like they peak in December and January, and somewhere in February they start tapering off, and then we go out first round of the SEC tournament. I hope that's not the case, obviously, but we kind of have a track record of doing that. That's why I want Auburn to go ahead and hit a lull. If everybody's going to hit a lull in here, I want Auburn to go ahead and get theirs out of the way in January.
That's how I feel when I watch the Braves.
I think he's doing the same thing at Auburn. But Pearl, I credit Tennessee's basketball success over the past 20 years. That's because of Bruce Pearl. No doubt about it. I mean, we make the tournament about every year, and we have because of Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl put Tennessee's program on the map.
Yeah.
and you know, it's real
Let me ask you this:
bittersweet to see him at Auburn.
let's say Tennessee was to win it all this year, right? Just look hypothetical, right? It has nothing to do with y'all winning. Just hear me out. Tennessee wins it all. When people think of Tennessee basketball, do they think of that, or is it always going to be Summit?
Well, I mean, it
I
depends.
get it; it's two different sports, but when you think of Tennessee basketball, Lady Vols is the first thing you think of.
Maybe so. Maybe back years ago. I mean, back in the '90s and the early 2000s, before Pearl got there, the Lady Vols would sell out. Men's teams were, or the attendance was terrible. Now, it's not that way.
Who did they have before Pearl?
We had a guy named Buzz Peterson.
What about before him? Y'all were good I remember y'all being good in the early 2000s in basketball.
That was Buzz Peterson. He had that 2000 team that was pretty good, but that's because we had like
He was an old man.
Ron Slay. Only one I got that. We had a black coach. We had Wade Houston in the 90s.
Okay.
And we had Buzz Peterson. Then we had Bruce Pearl. Then we had Donnie Tyndall for like a year. And then God. And I liked him a lot, but he had all that NCAA problems with Jerry Green. Is that who you're talking about?
Maybe. Tennessee, they were way up there in the top 25. I remember them, because Auburn had some good teams right around the same time, and Tennessee was pretty damn good.
I'm looking him up because I don't remember him. He was probably a little before my time. He coached Tennessee from 1997 to 2001. Okay, so that must have been Jerry Green.
Sounds about right.
Buzz came in after the fact.
Mm.
He coached for a few years, and then we hired Pearl. But anyway, yeah, he won. I think we won the conference one year with him or something, but I don't really.
And it ain't like Pearl left you guys either. He got fired for some dumb shit. Wasn't it like
for a fucking
cheeseburger?
Barbecue? A fucking barbecue.
Yeah. So it ain't like Auburn stole him from you guys.
No, I know that. I mean, it sucks, and I think
he probably would have won an Natty at Tennessee had he stayed there.
Yeah. Trust me, I love. I mean, I'm appreciative of our coach who we got, but I'd still would have rather had Pearl. Just saying.
He's great.
Yep.
I mean, he's winning consistently at Auburn.
You better enjoy him.
Yeah, I do. I cherish every minute of it because, again, it ain't like if Pearl leaves and the train keeps on rolling, we go right back in the shitter the minute he leaves.
Yeah, well, maybe not. I mean, that's what I think. I think that's what I was worried about with Tennessee when Pearl we got rid of him, and we stayed pretty consistent. But I don't know.
Y'all got a better pedigree in basketball than we do. We're like Vanderbilt. Through history, Auburn is like Vanderbilt in basketball to football. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, really?
I mean, you said it yourself. What, 12 NCAA tournaments?
Yeah,
but y'all had Charles Barkley,
but you are still ranked. You are still ranked right now.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it.
Let's not throw all the 12-team tournaments, in the same group of Vandy and football.
Yeah.
Save that shit for yourself.
I bet you Vanderbilt's made more NCAA. I bet you they have.
Let's see.
I bet you they have.
All right, they got to beat 12.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee you they have.
Some of that Memorial Magic.
Because, not too long ago, Vanderbilt had a stretch for about 4 or 5 years where they were pretty good.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Come on, 11.
15.
Told you. So that ought to put some perspective on how bad Auburn and Georgia are in basketball.
Just Auburn. Just Auburn.
Got to make sure.
You know what though?
Got to make sure I pull you down with me.
Final Four, Francis.
There you
Throw it up. We don't have the greatest tradition, but we went further than anybody.
What do you guys think about Vanderbilt's new logo? What do you guys think?
Here he goes. He's fixing
He
shit
busted
all
open.
over
Yeah, let's see
Vanderbilt.
it. Looks like
That's
shit.
Villanova.
That's Vanderbilt, dude.
go.
Does that not look like a butt plug right there? That
Yeah, it matches their field. Both of them look like they're under construction.
God. Poor Vanderbilt.
Fuck Vandy.
This one was a lot better to me. The star.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they want.
I've always liked the anchor.
Yeah,
To me, that was their best logo.
Yeah. Well, the one before that even. Let's see, Vanderbilt logo 2000s. I thought this was their coolest one. They had it in like the. Where's it at? Yeah, right here. That one in the middle.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
There's the one from the 90s right there. Real plain.
Sucks.
Hmm.
You could make that shit on Canva in 2 minutes.
You remember that one, Crangers and all?
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember that one.
No.
It's an odd looking one.
There's the new one.
Trash.
Well, there is your weekly Vanderbilt history.
Glad
You're
it's
welcome.
not my team's logo.
Talking about old school logos, I think the elephant stepping through that A has
Yes.
always been the coolest Alabama
Oh, yeah.
logo.
Yeah.
100%.
And Auburn's the eagle one's pretty cool. Let's see. I've got a big beach towel with that on there somewhere.
My favorite Tennessee is just the cartoon Smokey. I always thought that was cool looking.
Yeah. Here it is. This
We
one.
need to do a
right-
bracket of like our all of team
Yeah,
logos.
bracket night. That one right there, Crangers.
Oh,
It comes with the
yeah.
Anheuser-Busch. I've always liked that one.
Spread eagle. Oh, look at that.
Rawr.
Coming at you.
Looks like Alabama's though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
Rawr.
Somebody took the Alabama old school logo and did it with Auburn style.
No, Jerry hadn't heard that. I've been keeping up with the news.
Who is Nick Saban?
Jerry.
That's a
I've heard
good
of
one,
Nick
too.
Saban, but not Nick Saban.
I was never crazy about the oval look.
Yeah, that wasn't my favorite one either.
Not that one.
That's too cartoonish.
Yeah, that's got to be like 50s or 60s or something.
Honestly, the A with the eagle is the best
Yeah,
one.
that is
Yeah.
the best one.
But it does look like Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. Maybe that's the point.
Yeah.
And that one with that tiger where he's got the mouth of it looks like he's got a chaw and he's about to spit
Yeah.
something out at you.
Looks like he's a part of the Looney Tunes.
Get ready. Here comes the Tennessee ones.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, you got to now.
No, because I ain't done Georgia.
Yeah, you got to
Georgia's
be
easy.
both.
I wear Georgia's, and every piece of Georgia equipment I have besides the hats, every shirt is my favorite logo.
I'll tell you my
Right
favorite
here.
logo. And
That will always be number one to me. And
to
then,
me,
then
it's
the
this
old
one.
school with the wrinkles is number two.
That's my
Yep,
favorite.
there it is. That's number two in my book.
With the little hat.
Yep.
And then it should be the Florida Gator, but
You the one we're pissing on them? I got a hat with that shit. I never fucking wear it. His eyes are goofy as shit.
Yeah, they are. I don't like this new fucking bulldog.
No, I don't either. Do you remember the one where the bulldog had the backwards hat? They did it for like a year.
Yeah.
I wish they'd have kept that one for a little bit longer, just because it was different.
Vanderbilt's been to more NCAA tournaments than you, Trenches.
What do you guys think about that one? We don't use it hardly anymore, but
It's not bad. Crane, can you ask Chess what he thinks?
Oh,
That one's cool. That one I like.
Yeah. What year did they use that?
2005.
That was the same year we had the backward hat one, I think.
Y'all remember the when like I remember Zephyr or whatever, but they come out with the Chinese symbol hats.
It wasn't Zephyr. It was Top of the World hat.
Top of the world. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all remember that shit?
Yeah.
I do too.
I don't know if I remember those or not. But
Very underrated Alabama logo. I'll show you, Hoss. Is this one?
oh yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
Just the elephant. I think it's always been kind of cool. Or what about this one? This is old as shit.
ah,
Damn.
jeez.
This is the one I was
Jeez.
talking about, Hoss. I don't know if you remember that one or not, but Georgia had that for a year.
I remember that shit.
I've seen you had something I think with that logo.
I had a couple hats with it, and I know I think my dad like bought like every fucking hat he could find with that damn design on it. He still only rocks that fucking hat.
Yeah,
This is the best Bama logo. I was talking about it. That right there.
mm-hmm.
Oh, see, that's not the one I was thinking of.
Yep.
I was thinking the one that just says Bama on it. And it's got the elephant going into it or behind. I forgot how it is, but it says Bama.
Okay, this is it right here. You talking about that one? 2001?
Yeah, the bottom, 2001. Yeah,
What the hell is that?
I don't fucking know.
1952.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, I was looking at that one too. I didn't even see the one you was trying to show because I was stuck on that one.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Script A.
He said, Chesed, call him when the show's over.
I'll try as long as you and his other friend can let me get through for once. That'd be cool.
Ooh, sounds like you guys are having a party.
I'm trying to figure out who the other friend is. Oh, shit.
Come on, man.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Oh shit.
I guess I should wrap things up for us.
Yeah, I guess we'll just keep on covering on, man.
Everybody, get a good look. He's here. He's here. Take it in. We
And
cashed in our money in the bank on this tonight.
Enjoy it. Some guy in Atlanta is going to get pissed off about something and we'll miss Crandis for about 6 weeks. So
Oh,
this will be great. Everybody just hang out.
It was good seeing you, Trenches.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Yep.
2
more months. How long is this